Good afternoon is what I usually say, and there's more good evening or good night. You're looking at the Marcus Ericsson fan club interview, and it has been a long day at Monza, and one of the hottest days is... what's your name?
My name is Marcus, and Ericsson is my last name.
Ah, great. First question, isn't life great?
Sometimes. Sun is shining, it's warm here, so yeah, it's quite good.
Yeah, and things have turned. First we had free practice around noon, and you were P5. What was the feeling in the car?
That was good. I had obviously a very good weekend in Spa with the win and the fourth in the second race, so we were going into this weekend very confident, and yeah, I was looking forward a lot to it. And I think straight off in free practice we were in top 5 basically every lap we did, and ended up P5. So it was a good first session and a good sort of session to get the reference points and everything like that. So I felt very comfortable after the free practice.
And I felt very good as well. And then came qualifying, and I was begging for top 6. That is when you keep out of the mayhem which will erupt after start. But on the first outing you were P7, dropped down to P12. What was the feeling and the tyres the first outing? You won soft tyres, weren't you?
Yeah, I mean, it was a bit of a difference because we started obviously on hards in free practice, and then in qualifying we had 2 sets of soft. So it's 2 steps, so we don't really know what to expect from the balance. But the car felt quite good, but I didn't really get a good lap together on the first run. It was quite a bit of traffic, and I was off on one of my laps as well, I bet, in the second Lasmo. So it was not a good first run, and obviously that puts the pressure on for the second run, where you need to then put a lap together. So first run raised some question marks, but then yeah, I was really happy to manage to put in a good lap in the second run, and it was not maybe the perfect lap, but it was still a good lap, and it was great to be in the top 6, as you say.
Yeah, you kept us waiting, and I was thinking, okay, around 10, 15, and then you banked the lap, which put you P6. And I was writing on the fan club, oh, Marcus Ericsson is P6, and then, thanks to Dog Ericsson, didn't you forget about Chicoto's penalty? So you are P5 tomorrow instead?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't think about it either. I thought we were P6, but yeah, then obviously you told me about that the fans have noticed the penalty. So yeah, it shows that the fans are really on it, you know, and knows their GP2 rules and penalties. So yeah, it was good. It was obviously great to move up a place, and I mean, from 5th we should be able to fight for at least a podium, but you know, I'm here to win, so I'm going to fight for the win.
Sounds good. The man of the day was Chilton. He was fastest in free practice with 4 tenths, and then qualified pole. Do you have any idea what he did? And second question, will he suffer from... Did he sacrifice anything for the race, do you think?
I think Chilton was quite impressive all day, as you say. He was very quick in free practice, and then qualifying he managed to be on pole as well. So obviously he was very strong today, but I don't think he sacrificed anything. He was just on pace. You know, he was stronger than another guy in us other. But you know, it's always different in a race situation, and it's tire management, and this is a quite crazy track to race on with a lot of slipstreaming and stuff like that. So I'm sure he's not going to have an easy afternoon tomorrow. He's going to be a lot of guys that wants to get up on that top step of the podium, including me. So I'm sure Chilton will be up there fighting, but hopefully we will beat him.
Yeah, you will pass him after first Lasmo then.
Yeah, that's fine for me. Yeah.
Monza is a very special track. Your qualifying average speed was 226 kilometers. And to the viewers, you do the math. What is your top speed at this track?
I think top speed is about 325, maybe a little bit more. But yeah, it's obviously the quickest track on the calendar, and you reach very high speeds, and that's because you have very low downforce. So it's a different track to all the other tracks, because you run with such low downforce. It's also very difficult in the braking zones and in the corners to to get the grip you usually have in other places. So it's quite tricky to sort of get the confidence up. When you go into free practice, you always feel that the car is quite difficult to drive because of the low downforce, and then you need to adjust yourself and get used to it. And then obviously for qualifying you need to be comfortable that you can be on it and put a lap together.
So it's very special. You have to move your braking points and you don't feel the braking power as on other tracks then?
No, because as I said, on the low downforce you do, where on other tracks you might be able to brake a bit later. Now with the low downforce you have to think a bit more about the braking points, so you make sure you stop the car before the chicanes.
Well, talking about Spa, you must mention Eau Rouge, and here you must mention Parabolica. What's the feeling going into Parabolica?
Parabolica is, I would say, quite a tricky corner. It's not spectacular like Eau Rouge or anything like that, but it's a tricky corner, and it's very easy to run a bit wide, and if you run wide you get on the grass and in the gravel, and then it could be in the wall as well. So I remember last year in the first race I went a bit hot into there and went in the gravel, and obviously I managed to get up on track again, but I was dead last. So it's a tricky corner, but you need to carry quite a lot of speed through it, because obviously it's a long straight coming after Parabolica, so it's a very important corner in the races to get through there and be able to be in the tow of other guys and stuff like that.
Is Parabolica the toughest part of the track, or are there other challenges which are worse?
That's very difficult to say, but for sure Parabolica is a key corner, especially in qualifying as well. You know, it's a long lap and you come down to Parabolica and you have a lot of time to think about it, because it's a long straight before Parabolica, and if you're on a good lap you need to really focus and just make sure you make the corner as good as you can and not think about this is a good lap, don't screw it up now, because then you usually do it. So it's very easy to lose focus there on a good lap, but yeah, for the race it should be alright.
And don't think about all the cars you have seen missing Parabolica.
No, it's quite a lot. As I said, it's quite an easy corner to go off at, so it's quite a lot of people that do it.
So the strategy tomorrow, you will be starting from the left lane, and you will have Felipe in front and Onidi behind. Yeah, on the left side. Yeah, they're third and seventh. Yes. Yeah. So Felipe is rather a controlled driver. You can trust him, can you? Yeah, I know Luca very well because I raced with him for half a year with Supernova, and he's quite a good friend of me. So he's a fair racer, and it's good to see he's back and doing well. So yeah, it will be good to race with him, and I think the other guys up there as well is fair racers. So I'm sure tomorrow will be a very tough race, but also fair. Yeah. Okay, so podium tomorrow then. Yeah, podium, hopefully top of the podium. Yeah. And here's a question which has been asked. Because I posted the DJ Marcus photo, and so where can they find your playlist? Yeah, DJ Marcus playlist is on Spotify, so I don't know really how I should share it, but yeah, you should be able to to see it on Spotify if you search on me. Which has been the tune of the weekend then? Oh, that's a good question. I think we've heard it every time we've been on the car. Yeah, that's true actually. Yeah, it's the new Swedish House Mafia. Yeah. Don't You Worry Child. Yeah, Don't You Worry Child. That's this suggestion from DJ Marcus for the weekend is to play that one. Yeah. It's a good one. Yeah. So this is the tune we will remember for this weekend. Yeah, that's good. Okay. You shouldn't say this, but it worked at Spa. See you here tomorrow after the podium ceremony. Sounds good. Thanks. Thank you very much.